The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. The basketball game of the week is on the air now.
Well, hello everybody and welcome in here on the campus of Bennington High School. Tyler Henry alongside you. Time now for us to get started. It's our Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine game of the week. And today it's brought to you by the Bennington State Bank. Got a good one on tap. Matter of fact, a couple of good games for you here as the Bennington Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs play host to the Ell-Saline Cardinals and Lady Cardinals. Game one of our doubleheader sees a couple of women's teams looking to get things started here. Ell-Saline comes in at 7-8 on the year, while Bennington enters at 10-6. Both teams looking to state final cases ahead of sub-state tournaments in just 2 weeks' time. And with that, let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups. And we begin with a senior-laden Ell-Saline squad. They will be missing one of their usual starters in Bailey Schneider, listed as questionable due to an illness, but the starting five looks like this. A 5'7" senior in Avery Richards will be joined by a 5'7" senior in Allie Richards, a 5'8" senior in Reagan Schrock, a 5'8" senior in Bryn Hecker, and rounding out the starting five for the Ell-Saline Cardinals tonight, a 5'6" senior in Taylor Hardesty. Meanwhile, for Bennington, they will put on the floor a senior in Tambrin Watkins, a senior in Talon Jilka, a junior in Rory Miles, who leads the team averaging 11.5 points per game, a sophomore in Tally Watson, and a senior in Ava Lawson. Bennington, under the direction of head coach Tracy Pifo, they will come out tonight in the all-white jerseys, black numerals trimmed in gold. Meanwhile, for Ell-Saline, they come out in the all-red road jerseys with the white numerals trimmed in black, and they are under the direction of head coach Brandy Schneider, as we are just about ready to get this one in the air. It's an Ell-Saline team that does not play with a super deep rotation. Realistically, only going to see them go 6, maybe 7 deep tonight, depending on whether or not Bailey Schneider is available. But for now, it's Bryn Hecker in the jump circle for Ell-Saline. She will win the tip against Talon Jilka, and we are underway. Avery Richards picks the ball up here right at the edge of the Bennington logo to start this contest. Working it around right now. It's on the outside. Now slicing to the interior. Dropping this one in the cup for the first bucket of the night is Taylor Hardesty. And a good start here for Ell-Saline. They score on their first possession. Bennington now back looking to answer. Quick trigger, skip pass over the top. Swinging the ball around here. Back on the perimeter. Into the hands once again of Jordan Bartlett. Bartlett cross-court pass. Finds Jilka. Steps to the inside. Dribbles that off the foot of Taylor Hardesty, and it'll be a baseline inbound here for Bennington, who keep the basketball. They will throw it in with Rory Miles. Miles gets it in at the top, wide open three-pointer off the mark, rebound pulled in, second chance opportunity no good, but tipped out and back into the hands of Jilka, and a chance here for the Lady Bulldogs to reset. Top of the key, working the ball around the block, now left free throw line extended. They'll pick it back up with Miles. Miles swings it on the outside. Two teams that have been patient throughout the course of the season in spots. Now a darting to the inside. Runner on the way. That's no good. Rebound hauled in by Reagan Schrock, and a chance for the Lady Cardinals to step on the gas. And before that, a travel going to be called. They're going to get Bryn Hecker with that one. Actually, that's Taylor Hardesty. And we're going the other way. It was a Bennington sweep down in Brookville the first time these two met, as the Lady Bulldogs picked up a 44-39 win over Ell-Saline, and the Bulldogs eked out a 60-58 win in the boys' game. So both Ell-Saline teams looking for a little revenge on the road. Both Bennington teams here tonight looking to complete season sweeps of one of their biggest league rivals. Skip pass back to the top. Again, Bennington keeping all of this on the perimeter. Good steal underneath. That's Bryn Hecker, who takes it away there, and Bennington still trying to pry the lid off the rim here early in this contest. They've got the ball back here on the perimeter with Allie Richards. Richards working on it now. Back to Schrock. Ball's poked away momentarily, but picked back up by Hardesty. And the Lady Cardinals will move this on a backdoor cut and drop it in with Avery Richards. It's a great move away from the basketball, capitalizing on the chaos, and it's a 4-0 lead here to start this contest for Ell-Saline. Bennington kicks in the corner, just one three-point take so far in this game. This will be the second and won't quite go down. Offensive rebound fought for, nothing doing there though off the Rory Miles miss. And Ell-Saline back up the floor here. Shot on the way in transition, no good. Rebound once again hauled in by Miles. Miles, one of the top veterans on this team. Another corner three. I mentioned Bennington wasn't three-point heavy early on in this game. Since then, they have ramped up the three-point attempts. Miles takes again, jump step to the inside, drops it in for two more. And Bennington on the board, courtesy of Rory Miles. 4-2 our score here early on in this game. Ball poked away, rolling baseline, and it will be another turnover forced by the Lady Bulldogs. This is an Ell-Saline team that used to play a faster brand of basketball in terms of trying to full court press and create chaos and havoc and turn a lot of teams over. Still like to do that when they can, but not a strategy you can run with the lack of depth that this Ell-Saline team has. Not to say they're not talented. They are very talented on this team and very senior heavy. But when you run a rotation of 7 to 8 players as opposed to 9 or 10, it just makes life a little bit more difficult. Here's a shot on the inside, blocked away cleanly. Reagan Schrock tried to get that on the block. Instead, it will be turned over and handed off here on the outside to Jordan Bartlett. Rory Miles gets this inside. Great interior move. Just a little too much sauce on the shot for Ava Lawson. And the rebound taken in here by Ell-Saline. About halfway through the opening quarter, ball ripped away in the corner. Now a seam given. Shot on the way, no good. Tipped away, a lot of hands on it. And nothing doing there for Reagan Schrock. Bennington wants to get back out on the run. Trying to get something here in transition. Big block, but a whistle and a foul going to be called on Bryn Hecker. That'll be the first foul of our game. It belongs to Hecker. And it will put Rory Miles at the line. Miles gets the first free throw to go down here. Actually, Taylor Watson, sorry. And this is a welcome sight for Ell-Saline. Bailey Schneider, who was listed as questionable due to an illness, is in the ball game now. As both free throws go down here for Taylor Watson. And with that, our game is tied. Ell-Saline got off to the early 4-0 run. Here trying to avoid turning it over, but they will anyway. Poked away on the outside. Bennington may be better served here if they can stop and do a full reset. Miles takes the ball in between the circles. 3:32 left to go here in the opening quarter. Still swinging the ball around at the perimeter. Bartlett has it. Now back to Miles again, top of the key. Still running through offense. Lane given to the inside and another miss on the run, but Bennington wrestles away the offensive board. They've still got it. Another chance, and that will fall. Rory Miles has her second bucket of the night, and Bennington is on a 6-0 run here. They lead the way 6-4. Bailey Schneider hands the ball off here on the left wing. Give it up to fellow teammate Allie Richards. Richards guarded closely. And another turnover forced here by Bennington. This is Miles, cross step to the inside. Bennington once again going to use this opportunity to stop and reset. Chloe Dawson had it. Now back around to Bartlett. Swing pass in the short corner. Miles steps in for another shot off the mark. Another board though. My goodness, Bennington just eating on the offensive glass here early in this game. They work it back around to Bartlett. Another skip pass to Miles. Head fake, steps in. Her shot off the window, no good. But the stick back is there. And it's another bucket here for Bennington. Believe that one courtesy of Alyssa Wolf. And now on the other end, boy, a missed opportunity, but a foul called as Ava Lawson returns to the floor for Alyssa Wolf, who just scored the last bucket for Bennington. Again, the Lady Bulldogs opened this game down by 4. They have gone on an 8-0 run since. Ell-Saline looking for their first bucket since the opening 2 minutes. Turnovers have had a lot to do with it. On the Ell-Saline side, they've got it now with Richards. Kick in the corner, three-pointer on the way, misses badly off the side of the backboard, and now Bennington wants to get back out on the run. Lady Bulldogs almost losing out there. They will swing the ball back around, though, into the hands of Chloe Dossett. Dossett gives up, ball deflected. It's out of bounds, but Bennington will keep. And a chance for another sub to be made here as Reagan Schrock, one of the starters, returns to the floor. We'll give Bryn Hecker a chance to take a seat and get a drink or two here. Bulldogs still working on it here on the outside. Again, they've gone on this big run. A couple of big buckets for Miles. Here's a shot taken, no good this time around by Chloe Dossett. Second chance opportunity again. Will pop out and into the hands here of Ell-Saline, but boy, Ell-Saline just getting beaten on that offensive glass and getting beaten badly here early in this game. Here's a handoff and a drive. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in here by Bennington. They immediately find themselves in a trap, and that'll pay dividends here for Ell-Saline. Dump off underneath. Easy layup is up and in, and the pressure will lead to an Allie Richards bucket, and that will break the deadlock. First bucket in a little while here for Ell-Saline, but they're going to fall asleep on the backside, and Madison Simmons gets in on the fun here for Bennington. 10-6 the lead here for the homestanding Lady Bulldogs, trying to defend their home court again, avenge a loss from, or rather pick up a sweep here against rival Ell-Saline. Final seconds ticking down, three-pointer on the way, off the mark, no good, and that will bring us to the end of quarter number 1. Back with more when we return. It's the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week, and it's brought to you tonight by the Bennington State Bank.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach right off Crawford and in the Central Mall Salina and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
This is Eagle Radio Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Welcome back in here to Bennington High School. Tyler Henry alongside you. I want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Joe Guillory at L&L Advisors in Salina. You can count on Joe for expert advice on Medicare and life insurance. Joe Guillory and L&L Advisors with 3 locations, 2 in Salina and 1 in downtown McPherson. Second quarter is where we are here. Lady Bulldogs leading it at home 10-6, trying to get an even bigger lead. Second chance opportunity again on the way. This time no good, missed by Rory Miles. Then Ell-Saline wants to turn up the heat here on the other end of things, trying to cut this down to a 1-possession game. Again, the glass is really where we've seen Bennington dominate in this game. Here Miles going to be blocked away. That was clean on that side by Bryn Hecker. Will be salvaged here by Bennington. This will lead to a 3-pointer off the wing. That's no good. And the rebound taken in by Allie Richards. But for Ell-Saline, a smaller, quicker team, have to find ways to get the job done on the glass. Here they almost pull down the offensive rebound. That's going to lead to a stick back here for Bryn Hecker. And Hecker's first basket of the night brings this game back within 2. Rory Miles runs the point here for Bennington, works the ball back off on the right wing. Chloe Dossett has it now. And for Bennington, you see a lot of motion on the outside. I've only seen them try true post-ups a couple of times. And here they will go inside, and that's Ava Lawson, who picks up her first bucket of the night and answers back to restore the 4-point advantage. Ell-Saline running offense here. Ball back on the right wing in the hands of Hecker. Hecker hands off, a three-pointer flies. That's off the mark, no good. And this time the rebound is hauled in by Rory Miles. That'll allow Bennington to bring the ball back up the floor here. Seen Miles run the point on almost every one of these possessions. No surprise there. One of the team's top assist getters, in addition to being the team's leading scorer. 11.5 points per game for Miles. One of the few upperclassmen on the floor right now, as we've got a whistle. And we're going the other way here, as Bryn Hecker will check out for Isabel Porter. So Porter in the game here, a chance for Ell-Saline to trim down this lead. As the Lady Cardinals, they got off to the 4-0 start. And since then, it has been a hefty dose of Bennington offense. Some in transition, some on the block. Both teams still looking for their first made three in this game. Right now, Bailey Schneider, wonder how close to 100% she is tonight. We'll give it up to Richards, and Richards takes a bump. Leads to a foul on Talon Jilka. For Jilka, just her first. And Ell-Saline, boy, a laser beam of a pass trying to set up Isabel Porter underneath, but Porter may have had it bothered, could not finish the shot. Either way, Bennington trying to get out on the run. They're going to cough it up here. Ball's off of a foot, and a kick ball call will give it to Ell-Saline. But I'll tell you what, that's a blessing in disguise if you're Bennington. No chance for Ell-Saline to get out on the run and try to pick up a bucket in transition. You get a chance to settle back into the half court. Looks like Bennington wanting to play a little frisky press here. Maybe more token than anything, but certainly giving Ell-Saline something to think about. Trying to force a trap here in the corner. Ball dumped off on the right wing, back in the hands of Porter. Porter just looking for somewhere to go with it. Ell-Saline has not had an opportunity to settle into their offense yet on this possession. They get the ball back off to Bailey Schneider. Now a high post entry pass, kick out. Thought about a long two. Instead, they will give it back up. This is Schneider, turns the corner, goes up and under. Little dipsy-do, how do you do? And Bailey Schneider drops it in the cup for two. That is a big bucket from a tough angle. And she gets it to fall, brings us within 2 points, as it's now a 2-point ball game, 12-10 our score here on the campus of Bennington High School. Lady Bulldogs now wanting to dump this off down low. This is Ava Lawson. Lawson gives back up, kicking out now on the right wing. Again, very patient is this Bennington offense. Will lead to a contested three-pointer, hand in the face, does not matter. And Chloe Dawson knocks down the first three-pointer of this contest. That triple keeps Bennington in the driver's seat and keeps them up by 5. Second half of the opening quarter, turning the corner, getting to the cup, shot on the way, no good. And off the miss by Taylor Hardesty. Bennington pulls down the rebound, and the Lady Bulldogs back up the floor. Running their offense through Tally Watson. Now they get it back out with Dawson, who just knocked down the three-pointer, and here they will reset things with Rory Miles. Ball placed back out, top of the key. Back to Jilka, dump it off down low. Now back to Miles again. She'll recollect it on the right side, dump it off down low. This is Lawson. Lawson going to work in the paint, drops it in. Her second bucket of the night. Both here in quarter number 2. And it's a big run here for the Lady Bulldogs. That's going to lead to an Ell-Saline timeout. They want to take a moment and talk it over. And we will take this moment, a 30-second timeout, to remind you that coverage of tonight's game is brought to you by our friends at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Salina Septic Service, and Commercial Tire Center. Tonight's game also brought to you by our friends at the Bennington State Bank, and it's got to be one of the cooler things I've seen around the state of Kansas. It's not just here. I've seen it at southeast of Saline. I've seen it at Abilene. I believe we've seen it at McPherson and now here at Bennington. But the Bennington State Bank actually bought the tickets, paid for the admission of everyone in attendance today for a big rivalry game. So in addition to being a sponsor of the broadcast, doing some great work out here in the community and giving some local fans a chance to watch some free basketball here on Tuesday evening. Ell-Saline out of the timeout, 3:05 left to go, down by 7. They get the ball back here with Hardesty, now to Richards. Working the ball here on the wing. Again, right now you see Bennington, they just have the interior jammed. Ell-Saline has not been getting the looks you think they want. Team that does a lot of driving. And here they are going to lose out, and that's a heads-up call by the official as Talon Jilka gave her best Mia Hamm impression and tried to kick the ball to a teammate. But the keen-eyed official picks it up, and Ell-Saline keeps the ball with 2:42 to go. Still working our way here through first half action. Thought about a three-pointer there, did Hardesty. Instead, she'll give it up, dump back off underneath, and a great bucket there for Bryn Hecker. Will help Ell-Saline trim the lead back down to 5 with 2:25 left to go. Trying to go all the way and finding a lane is Rory Miles. Boy, that was too easy. Thought Miles might have had to kick that out, but Ell-Saline lets her take the arc and just drive the baseline. Back to a 19-12 game here. 2:02 left to go. And we've got a whistle. That'll give us a chance to check a couple of subs in here as both teams bring players onto the floor. Chloe Dossett returns here for Bennington. Meanwhile, Bailey Schneider is back in the ball game here for Ell-Saline. And the Lady Cardinals going to throw this into a Bennington hand. It's stolen away here by Talon Jinka. She will give it up. Another drive all the way for Miles. Going to be deflected out. Ell-Saline trying to save it. All they do is throw it to Miles, though. Miles goes up, draws the contact, and Rory Miles will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. It's the second time tonight we've seen Rory Miles just get that quick step on the defense, and at a certain point, all you can really do is foul her. First free throw on the way, no good for Miles. For what it's worth, Rory Miles still leads all scorers tonight with 6 points. And a chance to make it 7 here with $1:48 to go. Second free throw, no good. 0 for 2 trip there for Miles. Rebound hauled in by Hardesty. And Ell-Saline right back in this trap. At risk of turning it over, they do cross the timeline, still being hounded. Ell-Saline, as a result of the press, has a numbers advantage. Count it, and 1. That is a huge shot for Avery Richards. And a chance at a three-point play. Ell-Saline trying to draw back a little bit closer here. Great opportunity to do so here, courtesy of Avery Richards. And Richards gets the free throw. Brings this back to a 4-point game. Ell-Saline still hanging around here, trying to battle back to 500 and trying to avenge a loss from earlier this season to this very team. Here's a three-pointer for Bennington that goes down. Talon Jilka knocks it down, her first basket of the evening. And that'll restore the 7-point lead back to the Lady Bulldogs. Approaching the final minute, Ell-Saline dumps this off the window and in for Isabel Porter. And both offenses coming to life here late in the half and trading baskets down the stretch. Chloe Dossett works this around, ball tipped away. Jilka's got it. Now back to Jordan Bartlett. Bartlett shut off, but goes down low. And Ava Lawson is fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot a few free throws here, as we've got about 37 seconds remaining here. Lawson leaves the first one short. Another chance coming here, though. And the second of those 2 free throw tries will go down for the senior. So it's Bennington back up by 6. Ell-Saline looking for a big bucket here before the halftime break. And they will get it on a circus shot for Taylor Hardesty. Boy, they've had a couple of those down there that they don't look easy, but they go down easy. Back to a 4-point game, final 15 seconds. Bennington now looking for a quick response here to take a little more momentum in addition to their lead into the break, and instead they're going to turn it over, and Ell-Saline is going to have 6.1 seconds to try to get something going. Not a lot of time. Bennington will dial up the press. Ball comes into Hardesty. Time down to 4, now down to 3. Kicking out here on the wing. Time for one last shot at the horn. It's off the mark for Taylor Hardesty, and that will bring us to the halftime intermission. 23-19, the lead for the homestanding Lady Bulldogs of Bennington. We will step away, but when we come back, it's the halftime report. That's right around the corner. You're tuned in to the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week, and tonight it's brought to you by our friends at L&L Advisors and the Bennington State Bank.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
For over 90 years, when people go car shopping, they've been coming to Marshall Motors in Salina. Hi, this is Dane at Marshall Motors. The world has changed, but the way we do business remains the same. We promise you the right price, no pressure, and to be your trusted dealership for sales and service. For over 90 years, we've been treating people the way we want to be treated and watching them drive away with a smile and a great ride. Come see us in South Salina at Marshall Motors. We keep life moving.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Gabe with Sage Products in Salina, offering industrial strength products that get the job done right. We are featuring hospital-grade disinfectant sprays, wipes, and hand sanitizers to keep you safe this time of year. We carry toilet paper with a large assortment of hand towels. Check out our private line of colorful products like Mom's Streak-Free Glass Cleaner or our friendly Amazing Green Bowl Cleaner. Go online to sageselects.com, visit our 9th Street location in Salina, or call 309-1919.
Opus Plasma Skin Resurfacing at Salina Medical Aesthetics is similar to traditional laser skin treatments. It uses thermal energy to produce anti-aging results as opposed to traditional laser energy. There's minimal downtime, and each session only takes about 45 minutes. Most patients see a noticeable difference with just one procedure. Treat moderate to deep wrinkles, fine lines, sagging skin, rough patches, poor skin tone, and sunspots. Opus is a fantastic treatment for anti-aging. For a free consultation, contact Salina Medical Aesthetics and learn more at salinamedesthetics.org.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? and most importantly, what you are paying for. Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
The winter season may be here, but paintball fun is still waiting for you at Elite Sports. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, located 5 miles south of Salina, is open for special winter hours. Get the group together and visit Elite Sports on Saturdays and Sundays this winter from 11 until 4. Elite Sports features low-impact paintballs for the beginners or little ones, so everyone can have more fun. Visit them online at salinapaintballcomplex.com. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, open and waiting for you this weekend.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
And with that, I want to welcome you back in here on the campus of Bennington High School. Tyler Henry alongside you as we work our way through the first half of action, and it is a 23-19 lead here for the Lady Bulldogs of Bennington. Again, trying to extend their record here to 11-6 on the year. Ell-Saline, meanwhile, trying to bounce back and get to 500, and you really do see kind of the difference in styles on full display here, but the biggest thing that pops off the page at you, and we don't have the official stats per se, but offensive rebounds have led to a lot of second chance buckets for Bennington as they have been able to really force the issue and get those points off of offensive rebounds. Scoring looks like this. Rory Miles leads all scorers with 6 points for Bennington. She has gotten 5 points of help from Ava Lawson, 3 for Talon Jilka, 2 in this game for Madison Simmons, 2 for Alyssa Wolf, and 2 for Tally Watson. Meanwhile, for Ell-Saline, they've spread their scoring out evenly among 7 different players as well. 5 points for Avery Richards, 4 for Bryn Hecker and Taylor Hardesty, and 2 for Bailey Schneider, for Isabel Porter, and for Allie Richards. First half is in the books. Second half coming up when we return. But for now, we will step away. Again, the homestanding Lady Bulldogs of Bennington lead the way 23-19 over Ell-Saline. You're tuned in to the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits. APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
For over 90 years, when people go car shopping, they've been coming to Marshall Motors in Salina. Hi, this is Dane at Marshall Motors. The world has changed, but the way we do business remains the same. We promise you the right price, no pressure, and to be your trusted dealership for sales and service. For over 90 years, we've been treating people the way we want to be treated and watching them drive away with a smile and a great ride. Come see us in South Salina at Marshall Motors. We keep life moving.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Gabe with Sage Products in Salina, offering industrial strength products that get the job done right. We are featuring hospital grade disinfectant sprays, wipes, and hand sanitizers to keep you safe this time of year. We carry toilet paper with a large assortment of hand towels. Check out our private line of colorful products like Mom's Streak Free Glass Cleaner or our friendly Amazing Green Bowl Cleaner. Go online to sageselects.com, visit our 9th Street location in Salina, or call 309-1919.
Opus Plasma Skin Resurfacing at Salina Medical Aesthetics is similar to traditional laser skin treatments. It uses thermal energy to produce anti-aging results as opposed to traditional laser energy. There's minimal downtime, and each session only takes about 45 minutes. Most patients see a noticeable difference with just one procedure. Treat moderate to deep wrinkles, fine lines, sagging skin, rough patches, poor skin tone, and sunspots. Opus is a fantastic treatment for anti-aging. For a free consultation, contact Salina Medical Aesthetics and learn more at salinamedesthetics.org.
This is Eagle Radio Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Welcome back in here on the campus of Bennington High School, just in time for the start of the second half. Again, the homestanding Lady Bulldogs, they lead the way over Ell-Saline, 23-19. Third quarter underway, and as far as we can see, it looks like all 10 starters back on the floor. For Ell-Saline, that's Avery Richards, Allie Richards, Reagan Schrock, Bryn Hecker, and Taylor Hardesty. Meanwhile, for Bennington, Tamron Watson, Talon Jilka, Rory Miles, as well as Tally Watson and Ava Lawson. Lawson's got it right now down low. Will hand the ball off, and we've got a palming call. So the two teams exchange turnovers here to start the second quarter. Ell-Saline, this is a really about as veteran-heavy a team as you could possibly have, and I'm not exaggerating by much. You look at the players that they've relied on this year. 8 players involved, 7 seniors, 1 junior. That is their primary rotation. But it does all feel like a last all-in push and away for Ell-Saline. Good backdoor movement there, trying to find Bryn Hecker, but taken away. Another turnover forced by Bennington. And the Lady Bulldogs have just looked like the more multifaceted offense here in this game. Here's a great entry pass, but it's picked off by Allie Richards. And Ell-Saline going to have a chance to bring the ball back across. They hand the ball off here in the hands of Richards. Dump it off top of the key. This is Reagan Schrock. Schrock going to work, gets it back to Hardesty on the wing. Taylor Hardesty drives to the inside and picks up the first basket of the second half. 6 points tonight for Hardesty and trims the lead back down to 2. And that's the thing, for as much as it feels like at times Bennington's been in control of this game, Ell-Saline, they've hung around, trailed in this one by as many as 7. And here they've got it down to 2. Defensive efforts had a lot to do with it. Ball poked away here from Rory Miles, able to salvage it at the top of the key. And they've shut down those lanes that Bennington was cutting through early in this game as well. That was another big problem spot for Ell-Saline early on, just giving up a lot of drives through the lane. But you see right now, as much movement as Bennington's doing, they're going to have to settle for that. That's exactly what you want if you're Ell-Saline. And now, all of a sudden, the Lady Cardinals with a chance to tie or take the lead. They get the ball off here underneath to Bryn Hecker, who goes right to the cup, cannot find the inside of the rim. And it's a run out here, scooped ahead to Miles, who will go ahead and take the bunny for 2 more. 8 points tonight for Rory Miles, leads all scorers. Ell-Saline quickly back up the floor, and 2 free throws coming for Bryn Hecker, the 5'8" senior. I feel like Ell-Saline has wanted to attack the rim a little bit more than they did in the first half. Showed up in the free throw line, only 1 free throw attempted by Ell-Saline in the first half. It was by Avery Richards on a 3-point play. Came back in the second quarter. Meanwhile, Bennington got to the line an awful lot, at least comparatively, and shot 3 for 6 at the stripe in the first quarter. Or first half, sorry. Second free throw coming here. And that one goes down for Bryn Hecker. So Hecker knocks down her free throws. Bennington goes back to work, and a foul is going to give Bennington even more chances at the line as Chloe Dossett will head to the stripe. First free throw banked in here by Chloe Dossett. Second free throw, and she gets them both. 2-for-2 trip for Dossett restores the 5-point lead back to Bennington. Boy, almost had the pocket pick there. Rory Miles was halfway to the other basket before she realized her hands were empty. And good active hands here. Bennington will poke it out of bounds. This time it's Tally Watson. They have been very pesky defensively tonight, have Bennington. It's been to their credit. Ball thrown in here to Avery Richards. Swung around, top of the key. Now Bailey Schneider. Ell-Saline still working through offense, looking for those driving lanes, trying to attack the rim. Now they'll dump it off here on the block for the first time. They go to the post. Reverse layup is on its way. And it's no good, but the offensive board pulled in by Richards. Hands it off for a little baseline jumper. And Bryn Hecker knocks it down. It's another bucket to bring Ell-Saline back within 3. 27-24, the lead for Bennington here on their own home floor. They get it out with Ava Lawson. Swinging around once again into the hands of Bartlett. Bartlett from the left wing. Still working through offense here. Dump it off on the block for a quick shot, and more free throws coming. And it looks like both teams wanting to work through the inside a little bit more, as Jordan Bartlett all of a sudden getting involved here for Bennington on the interior. Bartlett still looking for her first point of the night. Could get it at the line here with 2 chances. And will do so with the first free throw. Another free throw coming up here. And it's good. Jordan Bartlett, 2-for-2 trip to the line. Bennington has made a lot of headway at the stripe tonight, and that trend continues as Ell-Saline tries to attack and just loses the basketball. So it'll be a chance here for Bennington to further extend what has been re-extended to a 5-point lead as we approach the halfway mark of quarter number 3. Rory Miles on the basketball, works the ball around here onto the right wing. Bennington still running their offense. Got it with Miles here at the top, keeping everything on the perimeter. Ava Lawson lurking down in the post. Wonder if they might want to try to tee her up here. Good pass to shake the defense loose. 3 on the way. It's an air ball miss. And Ell-Saline pulls it down. They throw it up here to Bailey Schneider. Schneider left all alone will take and make the layup. That's a big bucket for Bailey Schneider. And it's Ell-Saline knocking on the door. Back with a 3-point game. Bennington, another handoff here. Mentioned that much like the first quarter, not a lot of three-pointers taken here in the third quarter of action. They started heating it up from beyond the arc. Got a couple of big makes from down there. Talon Jilka hit a 3. Chloe Dossett hit a 3. Since then, though, they've kept everything on the inside. Ell-Saline kicks out. They'll try a three-pointer. That's off the mark, no good. And a good rebound there. Hauled in by Jordan Bartlett. Bartlett throws the ball quickly back up the floor. Slipping to the inside. Losing her handle. Boy, might have gotten away with a travel there. Nonetheless, Bennington will stop and reset. And what do we have here? Timeout? Nope, just a chance to get some subs in here. Not really sure why play stopped there. Oh, it's going to be a turnover here on Bennington. Apologies, a little tough to see from up here, but a turnover on Bennington. We'll give it back to Ell-Saline. I believe that might have been a palming call. Schneider working on it. Snaps on a crossover here from half court. Gets the ball back to Allie Richards. Richards had it poked away. Gets it back. Looking for somewhere to go with it. And boy, that ball Plinko's off of 6 arms. Somehow comes back down to a friendly red jersey. Block from behind. Looked clean. But they are going to tag this foul on Ava Lawson. And Ell-Saline going back to the line here. And who else but Bryn Hecker? Hecker already 1 for 2 at the line tonight. Makes it 3 for 4 with that make there. Second free throw coming for the senior, and this time she gets them both. Makes it a 1-point game. Don't forget, Ell-Saline got off to the early 4-0 lead. That is the last time they led in this game. Haven't had it tied since it was 4-4 either. But they're up back from the brink and within 2 here. Bennington trying to push them back out to arm's length. We'll reset the clock here with Miles. She's got it with just under 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Miles picks up a screen, steps in for a free throw line jumper off the mark. And Taylor Hardesty pulls down the rebound. Here comes Ell-Saline on the run. Great backdoor feed leads to a, oh boy, just a missed layup there for Avery Richards. Now Bennington wanting to turn up the pace. Get the ball back off on the outside and once again reset with Miles. And a 30-second timeout is going to be called here by Bennington. That'll give us a chance to remind you that coverage of tonight's game is brought to you by Elite Sports Paintball Complex, APAC Shears, and the Bennington State Bank, who again paid full admission for everybody in attendance today. Ell-Saline fans, Bennington fans, all the same, all getting treated to some free basketball here on a Tuesday evening, and a proud sponsor of all of our broadcasts this season. Hope you've enjoyed our Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week. Happy to be bringing you this here in year 1. Here it's Bennington, still holding the 1-point lead. Tracy Pifo wanted to talk things over with his girls and maybe just get the team to settle in a little bit here, as it's been a big Ell-Saline run here in the third quarter. Matter of fact, only one made field goal for Bennington in the third quarter, and it came for Rory Miles very early in the period. Ball taken around, back in the hands on the outside here of Talon Jilka. She already has one made three-pointer. You saw her think about another one there. Wisely turns it down. Bennington has this ball deflected out to Miles. And we'll have to run this back down with Chloe Dossett on the outside. We have entered the final minute now of quarter number 3. Bennington back at the top. Pump fake there for Jilka. Kicks out. Long 2 on the way and in. And it's a big bucket on a jumper for Madison Simmons, her second bucket of the night. 41 seconds to go, looking for the answer. Three-pointer off the mark, rebound pulled in by Simmons. And with 35 seconds left to go, it's Bennington pressing back on the attack here. Lady Bulldogs may want to slow the pace and settle for the last shot of the quarter as they hold the 3-point lead. Miles turns the corner. Bounce fast, pass. Finds Dossett, her 3 off the mark, and now 12 seconds for Ell-Saline to try to get something up here. They will fire a quick 3-pointer. That goes down, and Bailey Schneider is likely going to have the last points of the quarter, and she will. So a big-time tray for Bailey Schneider. Ties the game for the first time since it was 4-4. Ell-Saline back from the dead. We're back when we return. It's 31 all here on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? Ell-Saline Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at Ell-Saline Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. Ell-Saline Advisors, main office at 717 Roach right off Crawford and in the Central Mall Salina and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact Ell-Saline Advisors today.
This is Eagle Radio Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
24 minutes in the books, 8 minutes to go here between Bennington and Ell-Saline. Game 1 of our doubleheader here on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week. And it will be the Lady Bulldogs with a chance to strike first. They will fire a 3. That's off the mark. And the rebound once again hauled in here by Ell-Saline. Second half has belonged to the Lady Cardinals so far. Don't forget, they trailed 23-19 going into the break, but here they're going to turn it over and a chance for Bennington to take the lead back, and they will as Rory Miles gets out on the run and drops it in the cup for 2. So the first basket here of the quarter belongs to Bennington, and Ell-Saline still has yet to lead. And now a big run out. Again, it's Miles who goes up through the contact, count it, and 1. It's a huge and 1 opportunity for Rory Miles. Again, the last time this game was tied, it was 4-4. Ell-Saline has had 1 lead in this game. It was a 4-0 lead to start. And Miles with a chance to put her team ahead by 4. And she will do just that. Quick correction on my part, it is now... Sorry about that. Quick correction on my part. It is a 5-point lead with the made free throw. And this pressure really starting to get to Ell-Saline. As you see, Bennington's picking them up 3/4 of the way down the court. Now ball poked away here by Miles. Just trying to frustrate the Cardinals into making mistakes, and so far it's working. Aggressive drive to the lane, no good. Rebound pulled in by Jordan Bartlett. And Bartlett brings the ball back up the floor, almost loses out. But we'll hand off, and just as quickly as I say that, it's going to be a turnover the other way as Allie Richards steals the ball away, gets it back on the give, goes to the cup, and will be fouled for her trouble. So Allie Richards going to the line now. And that is going to prompt a 30-second timeout to be called. We'll go ahead and take it as well. Back with free throws when we return, a 5-point lead for Bennington here on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
For over 90 years, when people go car shopping, they've been coming to Marshall Motors in Salina. Hi, this is Dan at Marshall Motors. The world has changed, but the way we do business remains the same. We promise you the right price, no pressure, and to be your trusted dealership for sales and service. For over 90 years, we've been treating people the way we want to be treated and watching them drive away with a smile and a great ride. Come see us in South Salina at Marshall Motors. We keep life moving.
36-31 is our score. 6:39 left to go. Bennington looking to complete the season sweep of the rival Ell-Saline Cardinals. Again, game 1 of our doubleheader. It's been a good one so far. And Bennington, after falling behind a little bit early, they have led really from the jump. Quick correction, that foul for Bennington going to be called on the floor. So Ell-Saline inbounding here will get the ball into Bailey Schneider. Drifts here in between the circles. Schneider recollects, draws the defensive assignment of Chloe Dossett. Ball poked away. Salvaged here, though, by Allie Richards. Allie Richards back to Schneider. Once again near the edge of the Bulldog logo at center court. It's been hard for Ell-Saline to get anything going inside. Again, a lot of their game has come from drives like that one and an athletic bucket for Bailey Schneider. She has really come alive here in the second half. 9 points for her. Ties Bryn Hecker as the leading Lady Cardinal. More importantly, it brings Ell-Saline back within 3 points as they hand the ball off on the outside here. Give it up to Miles. Miles has done a majority of the damage, but Bennington's gotten everybody in on the fun. 8 different Lady Bulldogs with a bucket tonight. Kick out, three-pointer on the way, left it short, rebound Ell-Saline. And the Lady Cardinals want to ratchet up the pace once more. Schneider kicks this across for a three-pointer. And a fight for the rebound. It's going to lead to a foul, and it's going to be Bennington basketball and a chance for subs to be made. Avery Richards back in the game for Ell-Saline. Alyssa Wolf back in the game here for Bennington. Ava Lawson will take a seat for Bennington. I believe Reagan Schrock is now out for the Lady Cardinals, and I think they're overturning this call. They initially ruled Bennington basketball, but it will be Ell-Saline inbounding here in their own half. Lady Cardinals have the pass poked away. It'll come back to Taylor Hardesty. Hardesty back to Richards, working in between the circles, dumps this off on the block. Great give and go action there. But a whistle and a foul called, and that's going to bail Avery Richards out of what would have been a travel and keep it with Ell-Saline again, who will quickly bring Schrock back onto the floor for Bryn Hecker. Ball comes in to Allie Richards. Shovels off to Avery Richards. Now Isabel Porter. 20 on 20, picked up here by Alyssa Wolf, and another foul. All of a sudden, the foul count's starting to rack up on Bennington a little bit here. As the Lady Bulldogs will check Chloe Dossett out, she'll be replaced by Talon Jilka. Jilka guarding the inbounder, 4:55 left to go. It's been a long time since Bennington's had the ball in their own half, and now a jump ball will give it to Bennington. They'll have a chance to cross the timeline for what feels like the first time in 4 minutes. Plenty of opportunities. No bucket, though, for Ell-Saline. Remains a three-point Bennington lead. So far, that Lady Bulldog defense is held. Another three-pointer. Top of the key goes down. Talon Jilka knocks down a huge three-pointer. Her second made tray of the night. And it is a 6-point Bennington lead with 4:28 to go. Ell-Saline feeling the pressure, almost lose out. And falling to the floor is Isabel Porter. That's going to be a travel. And Bennington will take it back again. It's been the feel of this game. That last possession for Ell-Saline puts it in perspective. Again, they got 5 looks at the rim. They got 4 whistles that kept the ball on their half and just were not able to cash in for points. As we take a moment to get a wet spot cleaned up on the floor. Whatever it was that was slipped on, they want to make sure it doesn't get anybody else. I mentioned before also that Ell-Saline playing a bit shorthanded. They have been for the majority of the season without Gabby Norris, another one of their seniors, and a defensive specialist who has been out with an arm injury. So it has not been an easy road for Ell-Saline. Depth has certainly played a role in that. Lady Cardinals here trying to keep more points off the board. Bennington, I'm sure, content to run some clock if they want, as we are inside the final 4 minutes of this game. Jordan Bartlett hands the ball off, looking to get this back on the outside. Again, Bennington, no sense to be rushed at all here. No reason to be rushed. They hold the big lead. Ball dumped off on the block. We might see them go to work here. Shot on the way, in and out, no good. And a whistle will give the ball back here to Ell-Saline with 3:33 to go. Off the Alyssa Wolf miss underneath. And a full timeout's going to be called, and with that, we will take it as well. 3:25 to go. 39-33 is our score. Lady Bulldogs in the driver's seat. Here with 3:25 remaining, it's the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Gabe with Sage Products in Salina, offering industrial strength products that get the job done right. We are featuring hospital-grade disinfectant sprays, wipes, and hand sanitizers to keep you safe this time of year. We carry toilet paper with a large assortment of hand towels. Check out our private line of colorful products like Mom's Streak-Free Glass Cleaner or our friendly Amazing Green Bowl Cleaner. Go online to sageselects.com, visit our 9th Street location in Salina, or call 309-1919.
Welcome back in here on the campus of Bennington High School, where the homestanding Lady Bulldogs hold a 39-33 lead, 3:25 to go. Here in quarter number 4, and a great play drawn up for Ell-Saline right out of the break. Bryn Hecker goes to the cup and drops the biscuit in the basket. That is a much-needed bucket for Ell-Saline, and clearly something they had drawn up. Caught the entire Bennington defense napping, and they draw back within 4. Bennington trying to force the issue here. 3:04 left to go, and a foul on the exterior. Unfortunately, not 100% sure what the foul count is right now, but you got to think if Ell-Saline wants to start playing the foul game, it may be just a touch early for that, as they will concede a lane to the inside. Boy, it looked like a great opportunity there for Talon Jilka, but she turns down the baseline jumper and allows her team to run some more clock. Now pulls up for a 3. That's no good, but Ava Lawson pulls down the O board. That's what killed Ell-Saline back in the first half. Got to give a lot of credit to Bennington for the work they've done on the offensive glass tonight. As Rory Miles will stop and reset, all the while time continuing to come off this clock. Down to 2:30 left to go. Still a 2-possession lead for Bennington. Still working through offense here on the exterior. They've got it, top of the key, turned down another 3-pointer. Here's Miles, steps to the inside and will be fouled. Rory Miles going to the line here with a chance to put her team ahead by as many as 6. First free throw for Miles, up and good. It's been another great performance out of Rory Miles. 14 points for her tonight, chance to make it 15 here. As she will split the tries, but boy, Ava Lawson almost slipped in like a thief in the night and took away the offensive rebound again. Instead, though, it will be Ell-Saline with an opportunity. But they will have to face the full court press. Down by 5 with 2:10 to go. They're able to break it with Taylor Hardesty. Ball poked away, but not without contact. And it will be a sideline inbound coming here for the Lady Cardinals. Somebody has to go in inbound here. Hecker will do the duties. 2:05 to go. Gets the ball in here to Allie Richards. Now gets it back. Thought about a quick shot. Gives it up underneath. Shot deflected. Turnaround on the stick back is there. And Taylor Hardesty has a big late bucket to restore this down to a 1-possession game and give the Lady Cardinals life. Got to get a stop here, though, with 1:45 left to go. Anything, a free throw or more, will give the 2-possession lead back to Bennington. Still winding down some clock here. They give the ball up to Talon Jilka, 1:30 left to go. Just playing a little guard weave on the perimeter right now. Ball is going to be poked away, diving on the floor for it. It's going to continue to roll, picked up here on the deck. And wow, an early foul call there. See who it's on. Actually, no foul. It's a 30-second call, timeout. Called by Coach Pyfo to preserve possession. That is a heads-up call by Coach Pyfo, because I think if you let them fight for that, it goes to the possession arrow, and that arrow right now, for what it's worth, belongs to Ell-Saline. So tuck that away in the back of your mind, too. If we do have a jump ball, it will be Ell-Saline basketball. With the timeout, Coach Pyfo saves possession for his team with 1:21 left to go. And if you're Bennington, you're just looking to continue to press that out to a 2-possession lead, but you got to be careful. Ell-Saline putting it together here in the fourth quarter. And you certainly don't want to get caught giving up anything easy. Jordan Bartlett will inbound. Ell-Saline will not pressure. So with 1:21 left to go, Rory Miles will walk the ball across the timeline. Ball deflected, great movement finds Lawson. And Lawson will go back to the free throw line here to shoot 2. Foul is going to be on Reagan Schrock. And the first free throw goes down, and that is a big one for Ava Lawson. That makes it a 4-point game. And that's going to prompt the Lady Cardinals to take a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Back with more when we return. 1:09 left to go. 41-37, the lead here for the homestanding Bennington Lady Bulldogs on the Salina Post Sports Network.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach right off Crawford and in the Central Mall Salina and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
1:09 left to go in a 4-point game. Ava Lawson's second free throw will sit on the rim. It's no good. Boy, almost turned into an offensive rebound there for Jordan Bartlett. But the first free throw was the important one. It makes it a 4-point game. Ell-Saline's going to have to go fast here. And Bennington playing the full court press. They're not going to make this easy on them. Ball comes into Avery Richards. Step number 1. Get the ball across the timeline. They will do so with Taylor Hardesty. Hardesty dumps this off to the inside into a double team. Shot on the way, no good. Offensive rebound stolen away. Great look here, and it won't go down. Rebound is going to be ripped away. That seemed like an awfully quick whistle. Jordan Bartlett got 2 hands on the basketball and pulled it away cleanly, but they're going to go with the jump ball call, and it will stay here with Ell-Saline. Lady Cardinals have it in here, down by 4. They need a bucket. This would be huge. 3-pointers, good. Allie Richards knocks down the biggest shot of the night. And now a big bump is going to send players to the hardwood on front of the Ell-Saline bench. But what a shot for Avery Richards. And Ell-Saline with new life. Bennington's going to go to the line, but the best they can do is make this a 3-point game. That, by the way, for what it's worth, only the second made 3-pointer of the entire game for Ell-Saline. Jordan Bartlett's first free throw is up and good. And Ell-Saline will call another timeout. We'll take it with him. 37.9 seconds to go. One more free throw coming when we return here on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Well, the biggest shot of the night belongs to Avery Richards, who buries a three-pointer that gives Ell-Saline new life. A foul on the ensuing inbound has us at the free throw line right now, as Jordan Bartlett has already knocked down the first. Another chance coming here, but as I mentioned a moment ago, the worst she can do damage-wise to Ell-Saline is make this a three-point game. Cannot make it a two-possession advantage. Nonetheless, a big free throw coming up here for the sophomore. Bartlett's second. Got it. And we've got a ball on the floor. Now we got a cheerleader coming off to clear it. They will save it into the Ell-Saline bench. Good thing nobody got tripped up or in trouble on that. Three-pointer flies. That's no good. Offensive rebound is taken back to the rack by Bryn Hecker with 26.2 to go. She will go to the line to shoot two. That was a chaotic sequence. There's a toddler playing on the sideline with a small ball and just kind of lost it. It rolled onto the floor. Always worry about safety. Here, Bryn Hecker knocks down her first free throw. And another full timeout is called, and we will take it as well. Back with the second free throw when we return. Again, it is the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week, and it's brought to you tonight by the Bennington State Bank.
The winter season may be here, but paintball fun is still waiting for you at Elite Sports. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, located 5 miles south of Salina, is open for special winter hours. Get the group together and visit Elite Sports on Saturdays and Sundays this winter from 11 until 4. Elite Sports features low-impact paintballs for the beginners or little ones, so everyone can have more fun. Visit them online at salinapaintballcomplex.com. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, open and waiting for you this weekend.
It's the holiday. Are you days?
The winter season.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Second free throw coming up here for Bryn Hecker. Got the first to make this a one-point game and sinks them both. Boy, Bryn Hecker has been clutch at the line tonight. Bennington gets the ball in, and a foul's going to be called. You see jumping up and down, clapping her hands is Bailey Schneider. But she does commit the foul, and Rory Miles will go to the line on the other side. That's the one player you really don't want to foul if you're Ell-Saline. I think Schneider was just gambling for the foul. I don't think she meant to send her to the free throw line, but the damage done here, and a chance for Bennington to re-extend the lead to 3. But the first free throw left on the table here for Rory Miles. Talon Jilka checks back in the game here. Second free throw for Miles. She missed them both. Oh boy, brand new life here for Ell-Saline. Down by 1, 20 seconds to go, and they can go for the game winner if they want, and they're going to throw it away. Boy, Ell-Saline had an opportunity to ice it. They're going to have to foul Miles, but Miles loses the basketball. What is happening right now? He had missed free throws on one end for one of the most reliable players in this game, and then a random turnover on the other side, and a sub is going to be made here by Bennington. But a gift of an opportunity given to Ell-Saline, who can still win it with 9.8 seconds to go. Here we go, 43-42. Ell-Saline with the basketball. They trail by 1. They get the ball in here. Now recollect top of the key, looking for the One shot to win it. They will heave up a three off the side of the backboard. That cannot be what they were looking for. It's going to lead to a Bennington timeout. Boy, they had time and just rushed a shot. And that might do it. Timeout called. We'll keep it right here. Realistically, with 0.9 seconds left on the clock, all Bennington has to do is successfully inbound the ball. And that's it. And you saw there, Allie Richards got the ball in the corner. I'm not saying she had a teammate open necessarily, but still had about 2.4 to 3.4 seconds left when she put the shot up. Could have stepped in for something a little bit closer. Instead, misses a three-pointer off the side of the backboard. And that may have just won it for Bennington, who, like I said, I mean, even with 0.9 seconds left to go, you just have to get it into one of your own players. And even if you don't, the one thing you can't have is a full court heave that goes out the other side. Essentially, you just need somebody to touch this ball. Ell-Saline is relying on a steal and a quick shot to win it. But either way, pending a foul, this game is going to be won or lost right here, as Bennington looks to get the ball in one more time. Bulldogs will throw this in with Tally Watson, and whoa, we got a stoppage here. She got it to Miles. We have a timeout called? Had a timeout called by Ell-Saline, and boy, you want to talk about saving the game. Brandy Schneider gets the timeout off in time to prevent what would have been the game-winning inbound, and we'll have to do it again here in just a moment, because you saw there, that was a little too easy, as Rory Miles was able to spring free and take the ball beyond the midcourt line. Now the question becomes, if you're Bennington, do you want to have Miles fake and come back the other way? Everyone in the building is going to be expecting her to run the same play. But with 4 players available, becomes a pretty easy scenario for Bennington, as again, they just have to get the ball in, and that'll be all she wrote. It's been a fun, tight rivalry game here on the campus of Bennington High School, and it's just game 1 of our doubleheader. Stick with us after that. We'll have coverage of the boys' game between the 8th-ranked Ell-Saline Cardinals and a Bennington Bulldog team hungry to try to get their spot back in the KBCA Top 10. But now, 0.9 seconds to go, 1-point lead for Bennington. They've got the basketball, looking to finish this off. Trying to avoid the 5 count, they get it into Lawson, and that will do it. The Bennington Lady Bulldogs complete the sweep of Ell-Saline. They defend home court and knock off the Lady Cardinals 43-42. We'll step away, but when we come back, have some quick post-game stats for you. That's just around the corner on the post-game report. Again, you have been watching and listening to the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week, brought to you tonight by the Bennington State Bank.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and in the Central Mall, Salina, and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? and most importantly, what you are paying for. Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
The winter season may be here, but paintball fun is still waiting for you at Elite Sports. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, located 5 miles south of Salina, is open for special winter hours. Get the group together and visit Elite Sports on Saturdays and Sundays this winter from 11 until 4. Elite Sports features low-impact paintballs for the beginners or little ones, so everyone can have more fun. Visit them online at salinapaintballcomplex.com. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, open and waiting for you this weekend.
This is Eagle Radio Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Welcome back in here to put the finishing touches on the girls' game, where the Bennington Lady Bulldogs get the win over Ell-Saline 43-42. And with that, let's take a look at a couple of final stats from this game. And both teams really spread the scoring out evenly tonight. Ell-Saline played 7 players. They had 6 players in scoring. Meanwhile, Bennington went about 10 deep tonight. They had 8 different players score at least 1 bucket, but leading all scorers tonight was Rory Miles with 14 points. She was followed with help from all over her team. 6 points tonight from Talon Jilka on 2 big threes, 6 points down low from Ava Lawson, 5 from Chloe Dossett, 4 from Jordan Bartlett, 4 points in this game from Madison Simmons, and a lone 2 from both Alyssa Wolf and from Tally Watson. On the other side for Ell-Saline, it was a good night for Bryn Hecker. Did most of her damage at the free throw line, finished with 13 points, and got a lot of help again from everybody. 9 points tonight out of Bailey Schneider, 8 from Taylor Hardesty, 8 from Avery Richards, and then 2 from Isabel Porter, and 2 from Allie Richards. But when all was said and done, a chaotic, hectic sequence there at the end of the game would ultimately deliver the lead and the win to the Bennington Lady Bulldogs, who got the ball in one last time and closed it out 43-42. The win for Bennington. We will step away, but when we come back here in just about 13 minutes, we will have coverage of the boys' game. Again, Bennington and Ell-Saline, a rematch of a banger of a game earlier this year, and a matchup that sees the Ell-Saline Cardinals ranked number 8 in the state, and Bennington trying to jump back up and take a spot in the top 10. That game is next. It's the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week, and it's brought to you tonight by our friends at the Bennington State Bank. Welcome back in here for Game 2 of our doubleheader here on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week. We'll have it for you just after the National Anthem here in just a moment. Well, apologies for the poor timing, but we are just about ready to get this one underway. Game 2 of our doubleheader on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week. And it sees the 13-3 Bennington Bulldogs looking to claw their way back into a top 10 spot, taking on the 8th-ranked Ell-Saline Cardinals, who come in at 13-2. Let's quickly meet the starting fives for these two teams. For Bennington, it'll be 6'1" junior Kian Wilson, 5'8" senior Talon Pickering, 5'10" junior Paige Rodenbeek, senior in Mr. Smith, and 6'7" senior Eli Lawson, who steps in the jump circle now. Opposite him for Ell-Saline is 6'5" junior Brogan Rowley, who will be joined by 6'4" sophomore Reese Crone, 6'3" sophomore Trey Williams, 5'9" sophomore Cass Kramer, and 6'2" senior Marshall Johnson. Balls in the air, we are underway, and Ell-Saline controls the opening tip. They will fire a quick three-pointer, and it is knocked down by Brogan Rowley to open the scoring. This is going to be a good one, folks. Strap in, buckle up, whatever you got to do. The first time these two met, it came down to the wire, and this game might just do the same as Bennington immediately answers back with a Paige Rodenbeek drive. This game kicking into overdrive here in just the opening minutes. Ball dumped off, stolen away here by Bennington. They want to get quickly back up the floor, but Ell-Saline repays the favor. Joe Heischel sneaks in and tips the ball away here. Ell-Saline comes out in the all-red jerseys, black numerals trimmed in white. They work with it now around the perimeter here, back into the hands of Trey Williams. Williams back to Rowley, top of the key. Bennington here in the home white jerseys, black numerals trimmed in gold. They'll pull down the miss here and run the ball back the other way. Trying to drive again, looking to dish that off down low, trying to find Mr. Smith, and unable to do so. So a turnover here on Bennington in a 3-2 ball game will give the ball back to Ell-Saline. Going back to the first meeting between these two, Bennington held on for a 2-point victory, ended 60-58. Here is another big bucket, this time from the outside. It's Trey Williams who knocks down the shot. And Ell-Saline still on top here, 5-2. Another drive to the cup and another hard driving lay-in. This time, actually that's Paige Rodenbeek again. He's got the first two buckets for Bennington. Bulldogs picking up Ell-Saline, token full court pressure. Ball handed back off to Joe Heischel here on the outside. Cross-court pass to Cass Kramer. A lot of aggressive movement here for the Cardinals, looking to set up their offense. Working it back now into the hands of Crone. Hands it off for another three-pointer. This one off the mark. Rebound pulled in, though. Baseline jumper will go down for Cass Kramer, who becomes the third Cardinal to score. And Ell-Saline holds the 7-4 advantage over Bennington. Ell-Saline looking for their first sweep of the Cardinals in quite some time. A rebuilding program, but going to have to contend with that aggressive take from Mr. Smith. And Smith drops the biscuit in the basket for two, brings Ell-Saline's lead back down to 1. Kramer has it in between the circles, looking to dump this off into the high post. That's Trey Williams. Hands off. Rowley thought about a step back. Gives the ball back up. Ell-Saline continuing to work through their offense here, wanting to dump this off down low, poked away. Good defense there for Eli Lawson. Lawson relatively uninvolved offensively here early on. Bennington trying to establish others. Great feed and a better finish as Cass Kramer comes up with another big bucket to keep the Cardinals in the driver's seat. This is Lawson wanting to go right to the rack, can't get the shot to fall. And the rebound pulled in by the Cardinals with 4:50 to go in the first quarter. Dream start here for Ell-Saline. Leading by 3, keeping Lawson uninvolved. And working the ball back around here to Brogan Rowley. Rowley goes back to Heischel, now to Trey Williams. Pick it back up with him, kick in the corner. Heischel fires it out, another three-pointer on the way, just off the mark. Lawson there for the rebound. And the future Fort Hays State Tiger walks the ball back up himself. Kicking off here to Mr. Smith. A drive and a lay-in. Actually, quick correction, that's Isaiah Garrett with the lay-in. And Bennington wants to call a quick timeout after Garrett trims the lead down to 1. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. Back with more on the other side here on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
It's been a good start to this one here. 9-8 is our score, and the visiting Ell-Saline Cardinals with the lead. This is an Ell-Saline team that revived their program from the dead not long ago. Within the last 4 years, this team failed to record a single win for a full basketball season, but under head coach Marty Wendell, they have completely righted that ship, and they have turned into a force in just 4 years. 13-2, number 8 in the state, and going toe-to-toe with a team that once dominated them on this very floor. Bennington looking to reassert their will here and sweep the Cardinals on the season. They picked up the win earlier this season. Right now it's Ell-Saline working through offense. Fadeaway Jay off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped away to Paige Rodenbeek. And Rodenbeek looking to get the ball across the timeline. Nifty triple there. Boy, lost his defender, but tries to force feed this down low and cannot get it to Isaiah Garrett. So Ell-Saline takes back over, no harm, no foul. 3:30 left to go. Ball handed off to Braden Polensky. Actually, that's Cass Kramer. Kramer trying to dump it off. Tipped away there. You see the long wingspan on full display as Eli Lawson wants to run the floor himself. Still looking for his first bucket. And will have a chance to earn those points at the free throw line as he is fouled. And a chance here for Lawson, like I said, to get himself in the score column. You wonder if Lawson used up all his points in the last game this team played. 39 points, including a buzzer beater to get Bennington the win the last time out. And it was also the 200th career win for Curtis Pickering, head coach of the Bennington Bulldogs. Congratulations to Coach Pickering on that. Here it's Lawson's second free throw. And boy, it leaves that one short too. 0 for 2 trip at the line. Rare misstep there for Lawson, one of the best players in the state. And it's going to lead to Ell-Saline firing a 3. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled in by Bennington. And that is thrown off the foot of Garrison Zerger. Still 8-9 our score. The 8th ranked Cardinals in the lead. They've led the whole way so far. Bennington here though with an opportunity to take their first lead of the contest. They will work the ball around, back into the hands here of Rodenbeek. Rodenbeek playing a game of catch with Talon Pickering right now. Picks the ball up, thought about a 3, now turns it down. Wants to pull this out, instead we'll go to Lawson in the high post. Kick out for a 3-pointer, left wing, it's good. Knocked down by Talon Pickering, his first bucket of the night. And it's a lead here for the homestanding Bulldogs of Bennington, 11-9, their first advantage of the contest. Ell-Saline tries to throw a backdoor cut, almost lose it. They will salvage the possession, though, here with Reese Crone at the top of the key. Crone hands off to Kramer, looking to turn the corner. Nothing there. Back out to Rowley. You see right now, avoiding Lawson on the inside. They want nothing to do with him on the defensive end, and you can't say you blame him. He's already forced 2 turnovers by denying passes into the paint. That kind of presence on both ends of the floor. He can drop 39 on you on offense. He can also turn around and prevent you from going inside on defense. Here's a great crossover. Handoff again on the outside. First drive we've seen. And it's going to lead to a whistle and a foul called. I believe this foul going against Bennington. And they're going to stay in the act of shooting. So Marshall Johnson will go to the line. He'll have 2 free throws to try to tie this game. And Johnson able to get the first and pull his Cardinals back within 1. Second free throw for Marshall Johnson, got them both. 11-11 is our score. Bennington looking to throw this in. Full court press, dialed up, then immediately backed off by Ell-Saline, probably just gambling for a steal. Here's another aggressive take to the rim and a lefty layup for Talon Pickering. It's another big bucket there for Bennington, and they've got the 2-point lead right back. Cass Kramer has it. Dumps this off in the high post. That's Brogan Rowley, former state high jump champion. Will go to the line here. That's one of those you just kind of throw it at the basket and hope you get fouled. And get fouled he did. It's going to be the foul on Eli Lawson. I believe that's his first. That'll be something else to keep an eye on throughout the course of the night. Every team in the state that's played against Bennington, step 1 is find a way to get Lawson into some foul trouble. Second free throw is good. Rowley splits the tries. Brings Ell-Saline back within 1. Bulldogs here allow Lawson to bring the ball up the timeline. He'll give it off here on the outside. That's Isaiah Garrett. Recollects, head fakes on a 3, wants to get to the inside. Jump step, picked up his dribble, kicks back out. See Bennington patiently working through offense here inside the final minute. Here's the 3 for Lawson. High arcing miss, no good. Rebound is going to be pulled in by Zerger. And it's Ell-Saline back the other way here with an opportunity to take the lead back before the intermission. Cardinals have it on the wing with Zerger. Kick out for a corner 3. That goes down. A huge tray for Cass Kramer. And the lead restored to his Cardinals. He's got 7 points. Ell-Saline up 15-13. Talon Pickering on the ball here, gives it up to Isaiah Garrett. Gets it back, trying to set something up inside. Instead, it's poked away. They're looking for Lawson. 9 seconds remaining to get something in here. Skip pass over the top, comes into Garrett. Time still winding, down to 4, down to 3. This is Lawson, 3 at the buzzer, off the mark. And that is how the first quarter will come to an end. Ell-Saline on the road in the lead, up 15-13. Back with more when we return. It's the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach right off Crawford and in the Central Mall Salina and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
This is Eagle Radio Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Well, a good first quarter in the books, 15-13, the lead for the visiting Cardinals of Ell-Saline. Again, they come in tonight ranked number 8 in the state in Class 2A, and they have done something very few teams have done this year. They have held Eli Lawson without a single point through the course of the first quarter. Again, remember, last time out, kid dropped 39 points, including a game-winning buzzer beater. Bennington, though, they've got a lot of weapons on this team, not named Eli Lawson. They've shown that off already, and they continue to work the ball around here as they've got it with a cross-court pass, comes back to Pickering, trying to tee something up inside here, but now swarmed on the exterior, and it will be poked away, but it stays here with Bennington. You look at where the points on this team come with. Lawson averages 20 points a game. Pickering averages 9 points a game, 11 a game out of Smith, 8 out of Garrett, and then a couple of other players sprinkled in as well. Keon Wilson averaging 5 points a contest. So, like I said, this is a deep team that Bennington has. But it all runs through Lawson. They go as he goes. And here, continuing to just kind of pass the ball around the outside, they'll settle for a three-pointer, and it is off the mark. Nothing doing there. Spend the first 40 seconds on offense, come away with nothing to show for it. And Ell-Saline with a chance to press their advantage here on this side of the floor. Quick three-pointer, Brogan Rowley just off the mark, and the rebound hauled in by Pickering, who will walk the ball across the timeline himself and set up shop for the homestanding Bulldogs. Thought about a three, dumps it off down low. Another turnover, though, and a chance for Rowley to run the floor here for the Cardinals. Everything Ell-Saline does is quick. They will fire a three, and that goes down. It's another big one. This time it's Marshall Johnson who buries the triple. 18-13, the new lead for the Cardinals. This has quickly developed into a fun rivalry between these two, as Ell-Saline has risen from some bad spots, and here, ball poked away. Ell-Saline thought they had it, all 5 guys pointing that way, but it will be Bennington basketball. As Thane Trout comes in to replace Paige Rodenbeek here for Bennington. Ball thrown into Pickering, top of the key, hands the ball back off. Again, you see a lot of the motion right now for Bennington is on the perimeter. Really do see Ell-Saline packing it in, trying to avoid any entry passes getting to Lawson and just daring or maybe challenging Bennington to shoot that three ball. So far tonight, Bennington, 1 made 3. It belongs to Pickering. Here's a kick in the corner. Thane Trout will fire away. That's off the mark, no good. But Lawson gets the board, wants to take it right back up himself. And there it is, the first bucket of the night for Eli Lawson. Lawson on the board. Bennington down by 3. Ball here poked away, and a turnover forced by the homestanding Bulldogs with 5:39 left to go. Still working our way through second quarter action. Ball taken up here by Pickering. He'll run the point on this play. Usually a little high-low post action. We've also seen, after a couple of quick attacks of the basket, Mr. Smith has gone quiet and just swarmed by 4 guys. Ball comes into Lawson, who pulls up and releases over everybody. And Lawson has got back-to-back buckets, starting to find his footing on the inside. Just a sea of red every time he touches the ball inside. Ell-Saline looking to bring the ball back the other way, still up by 1. They will get it here on the outside. That's Trey Williams. Back to Rowley in between the circles. Thought about maybe a deep three-pointer. Ball thrown away and unable to be saved. And an acrobatic recovery there for Garrison Zerger. I'm just amazed he landed on his feet. Might want to try out for the gymnastics team this spring. But it will be Bennington basketball nonetheless. as Pickering will once again be the one to bring the ball across half court. 4:48 left to go. Pickering back to Rodenbeek on the short wing. Now back in between the circles with Thane Trout. Ell-Saline still doubling Lawson inside. The best strategy right now, it's worked out for him, is just to not let him catch. Comes back out. Pickering once again steps in, wants to go all the way himself. Count it, and one. That is a big bucket for Talon Pickering. And a chance now to tie this game. Unless they didn't put the bucket on. Yep, there it is. Already in the lead. Chance to put him up by 2. And misses the free throw, but gets his own rebound. That is huge. Pickering now with a chance for more. Lawson, top of the key. Kicks out, head fake on a 3. Diving to the inside. And not without palming the basketball, says our referee. As Paige Rodenbeek got a little sped up that time. And a sub will be made here as Mr. Smith returns to the floor for Eli Lawson, who checks out for the first time tonight. Lawson, a heavy minutes guy as well, in addition to his production. But to be fair, you don't put numbers up like that if you're not playing a lot of minutes. 4:10 left to go, second quarter. Ell-Saline trailing for one of just 2 instances in this game. Looking to get the lead back down by 1. They dump this off on the block, wanting to work through the paint for the first time tonight. Instead, they'll kick out for a 3-pointer. That's no good. And the rebound, Isaiah Garrett, as Bennington wants to get out on the run. Thane Trout back to Garrett, top of the key. Now on the left wing, Rodenbeek. See how the offense changes its ebb and flow without Lawson on the floor. Handoff, Smith, top of the key, back around and into the waiting hands of Isaiah Garrett. Garrett back on the wing, gives it up once again. Trying to find lanes inside, but Ell-Saline's done such a good job of denying that. It will, though, lead to a big 3-pointer for Isaiah Garrett. And Garrett knocks down the shot. Ell-Saline calls timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Back with more when we return. Ell-Saline down now by 4 here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
For over 90 years, when people go car shopping, they've been coming to Marshall Motors in Salina. Hi, this is Dan at Marshall Motors. The world has changed, but the way we do business remains the same. We promise you the right price, no pressure, and to be your trusted dealership for sales and service. For over 90 years, we've been treating people the way we want to be treated and watching them drive away with a smile and a great ride. Come see us in South Salina at Marshall Motors. We keep life moving.
And welcome back in here on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week, brought to you tonight by the Bennington State Bank. 22-18 our score. Ell-Saline trailing here by 4. They call the timeout after conceding a bucket, and in the meantime, Eli Lawson has returned to the floor. So we'll see if they try to keep the ball out of the paint. Here's a tough fadeaway jumper off balance. Brogan Rowley gets it to go down anyway. That's a big shot, and it brings the Cardinals back within 2 points. Still plenty of basketball left to be played. Both teams looking for a foothold here before the intermission. Pickering stepped in, kicks out, gets the ball back now. Again, head fakes on a 3. Good movement here, sets up a wide open 3-pointer, but it's off the mark, no good. Cass Kramer pulls down the rebound, and here comes Ell-Saline with a chance to tie or take the lead. Cardinals have worked their offense through everybody tonight. Again, nobody has really stood out as the primary offensive stalwart. Part of what makes this Cardinals team so difficult to defend. You got to deal with a lot of guys that can do a lot of things, and they outwork people in a lot of ways. A high-effort team It's a big part of what's led to their turnaround. Here's another jumper in and out. No good there. Boy, good take for Brogan Rowley. And just missed tying this game. Ball back on the wing, top of the key, into the hands here of Lawson. Lawson picks up his dribble, kicks out here, head fake on a three. Swing this back into the corner. Bennington's done a good job with shot selection. They have not rushed a lot of three-pointers. Had chances to take a lot of contested threes. They've turned most of them down. Lawson standing in the high post right now. Trying to get free, but again, they have done such a good job packing it in and just not giving him chances to get the ball. Ell-Saline fans starting to make some noise here. Bennington looking to quiet him down. Deep three-pointer going to be heaved up and buried. Talon Pickering knocks down another, his second three-pointer of the night, and he now leads all scorers with 10 points. 1:04 left to go. Handoff here on the outside. Given up back into the hands of Cass Kramer. Kramer dumps this off. Pump fake, Brogan Rowley. Kick in the corner. Deep three here for Ell-Saline. Misses badly. Two Cardinals fighting each other for the ball. Reese Crone comes up with the basketball. And Ell-Saline resets down by 5 with 38 seconds to go in the first half. Brogan Rowley back on it now. Steps to the inside. Shovels back to the outside. Still in the corner here. Rowley resets, wants to attack the basket. Gives up for a long two. That's off the mark, no good. And Eli Lawson pulls down the board. Lawson, though, had his pocket picked from behind, and Rowley's going to have a chance to bring it the other way. He will kick this out. Good movement for Ell-Saline. They've got 9 seconds to get a shot up here. Curling around, looking for something. Time down to 5. Now down to 3. Got to get something up. Pump fake, stepping out. Nothing going to be taken at all as the defense for Bennington holds, and that is how the half will come to an end. So Bennington, they trail after 1, but at the intermission, they lead 25-20. You're tuned in to the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week, and it's brought to you tonight by the Bennington State Bank.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
For over 90 years, when people go car shopping, they've been coming to Marshall Motors in Salina. Hi, this is Dan at Marshall Motors. The world has changed, but the way we do business remains the same. We promise you the right price, no pressure, and to be your trusted dealership for sales and service. For over 90 years, we've been treating people the way we want to be treated and watching them drive away with a smile and a great ride. Come see us in South Salina at Marshall Motors. We keep life moving.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Gabe with Sage Products in Salina, offering industrial strength products that get the job done right. We are featuring hospital grade disinfectant sprays, wipes, and hand sanitizers to keep you safe this time of year. We carry toilet paper with a large assortment of hand towels. Check out our private line of colorful products like Mom's Streak-Free Glass Cleaner or our friendly Amazing Green Bowl Cleaner. Go online to sageselects.com, visit our 9th Street location in Salina, or call 309-1919.
Opus Plasma Skin Resurfacing at Salina Medical Aesthetics is similar to traditional laser skin treatments. It uses thermal energy to produce anti-aging results as opposed to traditional laser energy. There's minimal downtime, and each session only takes about 45 minutes. Most patients see a noticeable difference with just one procedure. Treat moderate to deep wrinkles, fine lines, sagging skin, rough patches, poor skin tone, and sunspots. Opus is a fantastic treatment for anti-aging. For a free consultation, contact Salina Medical Aesthetics and learn more at salinamedesthetics.org.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
The winter season may be here, but paintball fun is still waiting for you at Elite Sports. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, located 5 miles south of Salina, is open for special winter hours. Get the group together and visit Elite Sports on Saturdays and Sundays this winter from 11 until 4. Elite Sports features low-impact paintballs for the beginners or little ones, so everyone can have more fun. Visit them online at salinapaintballcomplex.com. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, open and waiting for you this weekend.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Back here on the campus of Bennington High School, where the homestanding Bulldogs hold a 25-20 lead over the Ell-Saline Cardinals, again currently ranked as the number 8 team in the state of Kansas in Class 2A. Hello everybody and welcome back in. Once again, 25-20 our score, and a quick reminder that coverage of tonight's game is brought to you in part by Joe Guillory at L&L Advisors in Salina. You can count on Joe for expert advice on Medicare and life insurance. Joe Guillory and L&L Advisors with 3 locations, 2 in Salina and 1 in downtown McPherson. Halftime scoring looks like this. Both teams have spread it out mostly evenly. Bennington's got 5 players in scoring, led by Talon Pickering, who leads all scorers with 10 points. The only guy in double figures so far tonight. 5 points for Isaiah Garrett, 4 for Paige Rodenbeek, 4 for Eli Lawson, and 2 for Mr. Smith. On the other side of things, 7 points in this game for Cass Kramer, all of them coming back in the first quarter. 5 for Marshall Johnson, 6 for Brogan Rowley, and 2 for Trey Williams. Would expect to see a couple of things change in the second half. You got to tip your cap and give a lot of credit to the way that this Ell-Saline team has played defense. Again, they have held Lawson to just 2 buckets, one of those on a drive, the other on a post-up, but for the most part denying him passes on the inside. And for both teams, that's going to be the key in the second half. For Bennington, can they get him the ball? For Ell-Saline, can they continue denying him the ball? We'll find out on the other side. Back with more when we return. Game of the week on the other side here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? Ell-Saline Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at Ell-Saline Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. Ell-Saline Advisors, main office at 717 Roach right off Crawford and in the Central Mall Salina and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact Ell-Saline Advisors today.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
The winter season may be here, but paintball fun is still waiting for you at Elite Sports. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, located 5 miles south of Salina, is open for special winter hours. Get the group together and visit Elite Sports on Saturdays and Sundays this winter from 11 until 4. Elite Sports features low-impact paintballs for the beginners or little ones, so everyone can have more fun. Visit them online at salinapaintballcomplex.com. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, open and waiting for you this weekend.
This is Eagle Radio Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
16 minutes down, 16 minutes left to go between 2 heated rivals here, Bennington and Ell-Saline. And right now it's the 8th-ranked Cardinals on the ropes as Bennington leads here at home 25-20. Been a fun back-and-forth battle so far. Again, the only player in double digits is Talon Pickering of Bennington. And it's been a bit of an uncharacteristically slow start for Eli Lawson. I know I keep bringing that up, but talking about a kid who's already committed to go play Division II basketball, coming off a 39-point performance, who averages 20 a night. But if there's one team that knows him very well, maybe too well, it's this Ell-Saline team. And we've seen them do some excellent work to keep him off the glass and keep him off the interior. Here it's Ell-Saline going to work on offense to start this second half. They will work the ball back inside here with Joe Heischel. Heischel turns around, finds a seam. Boy, just could not quite get the finish. And not for nothing, Eli Lawson is not on the floor to start the second half here for Bennington. Still sitting on the bench as a drive to the inside will lead to an offensive foul. That's going to be called on Paige Rodenbeek. But that's something to keep an eye on. And, well, just as I say that, here comes Lawson up off the bench to check in. He will return to the floor. He will replace Braden Polensky. And it will be, once again, Ell-Saline with an opportunity to strike first here in this third quarter. Ell-Saline struggled mightily offensively in the second quarter. They had just 2 makes from the floor, one of them a 3, as Lawson there swats the ball out of bounds. But just 5 points for the Cardinals in the second quarter. compared to 12 for Bennington. They climbed all the way back into this game and took the lead. Again, they went from trailing by 2 to leading by 5. Cardinals here again looking for the first bucket of the quarter. Here's a three-pointer from the outside. Almost does it, but the rebound hauled in by Mr. Smith. And here come the Bulldogs back the other way. Bennington working on it. Pickering top of the key. Works the ball now onto the right wing. That's Rodenbeek. Rodenbeek turns the corner, steps in for the jumper. Can't hit. And the rebound pulled in once again by Ell-Saline. Cardinals back up the floor with Brogan Rowley. Wants to step on the gas. Hands the ball off to Trey Williams. Now back to Joe Heischel. Good weave being played here at the top right now. Just trying to create some space and free up a shooter. Heischel thought about a three, turns it down. It's going to be stripped away, and they say last touched by Heischel. So another turnover on Ell-Saline, and we've seen this game turn into more of a grindy defensive type of affair here in the second quarter and now early into the third, as both teams really tightening the screws on that side of things. Again, remember, the first time these two met, 60-58 was the final, as Bennington held on down in Brookville. Here, they will continue to work the ball around the perimeter. They've got it on the right wing with Rodenbeek. Rodenbeek wanting to dump that off down low. Instead, looking to get this out to Lawson. Lawson's first touch of the half. Double teamed immediately from the block. Dishes off to Smith. Wide arcing shot. No good. Rebound Rowley. Rowley throws the ball up the floor here to Reese Crone. Crone goes reverse layup. That's no good. Put back attempt, no good. Pickering pulls this down. He's got a teammate. Fires it up to him now, and a lefty layup will get somebody on the board here as Mr. Smith puts Bennington ahead by 7. It's the first basket of the second half. We're 3 minutes in. And now another steal, this time by Pickering, who can't quite get the finish. But a foul on the backside is going to be tagged on Cass Kramer. And actually, no, Talon Pickering's going to pick up the foul here. So Pickering picks up a foul, and 2 new players will check in for Ell-Saline. Garrison Zerger checks back into the game. Cass Kramer will bring the ball across the timeline here with 5:10 left to go. Kramer dumps this off into the high post. Back now to Marshall Johnson. Boy, they almost lost it there. Rowley able to save it in the corner, but only barely. Rowley looking to get this to a teammate. For as much praise as I've given this Ell-Saline defense tonight, Bennington's been just as good, if not better. You talk about holding a team to 5 points in the quarter, and that run has continued as Ell-Saline still looking for their first bucket, and they will get it here. Brogan Rowley goes up and under, little dipsy-do action there, and it's back to a 5-point lead here for the Cardinals. Or correction, back down to a 5-point lead for Bennington. Bennington going to re-extend it right back to 7. Mr. Smith delights the bench. He's got his second basket of the second half, 6 points for him, and all 4 Bennington points here in the second half. Ell-Saline looking to answer. Boy, dribbling off their own foot there. Able to salvage it, though, and keep possession with Kramer here at the top. Cass Kramer picked up defensively by Talon Pickering. Boy, Pickering not giving an inch right now on the outside. Great defense, but it's going to lead to a wide open layup for Reese Crone underneath. Crone's first basket of the night. Mr. Smith springs open, but they're going to say an offensive foul is going to take us the other way. Boy, it would have been Smith's third straight basket for Bennington. Instead, Ell-Saline will take over here, much to the dismay of the Bulldog faithful. Here's some moans and groans right now from the crowd. Ell-Saline back to work here on offense, still down by 5. Crossover here on the baseline, kick it back out, three-pointer flies, that's off the mark, and the rebound snatched away here by Smith. He'll get the ball up the floor to Rodenbeek, and Lawson now will run the play. Hands it off to Smith. Smith wants to go baseline and lost it, but it was poked out there by Rowley. So Bennington will have a chance to keep. Bulldogs throw this in. They get it back to the top. Working the ball around the perimeter here with just under 3 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Aggressive take will lead to a foul and free throws coming up here. And it'll be Paige Rodenbeek at the line. Foul's going to be caught on Garrison Zerger. And the first free throw is up and in for Rodenbeek. 5 points for him tonight. Another opportunity at the stripe coming up here. Second free throw, also good. Gives a 6-point lead to the homestanding Bulldogs. It'll prompt the timeout to be called by Ell-Saline, and we will take it with them. Back with more when we return. 31-24 Bennington. It's a full timeout here on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
For over 90 years, when people go car shopping, they've been coming to Marshall Motors in Salina. Hi, this is Dane at Marshall Motors. The world has changed, but the way we do business remains the same. We promise you the right price, no pressure, and to be your trusted dealership for sales and service. For over 90 years, we've been treating people the way we want to be treated and watching them drive away with a smile and a great ride. Come see us in South Salina at Marshall Motors. We keep life moving.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Back to work here on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week. Tyler Henry alongside you, Olivia Bergmeyer handling camera duties tonight. And Ell-Saline with the basketball, down by 7, trying to get themselves back in this game. A good start for the Cardinals, but since then it's been all Bennington. That will help as another drive to the rack and drop in for Brogan Rowley. We'll trim that lead back down just a little bit. It's down to 5, 31-26 with 2:19 left to go. Still a lot of basketball left to be played as Talon Pickering is on it now, and we'll see what kind of adjustments Ell-Saline makes. Pickering's just going to take it all the way. Boy, they spaced him out. I think not fully expecting him to drive. And Pickering said, okay, well, if you're going to give me the lane, I'll just slice right through it and take it myself. Here's a three-pointer for Ell-Saline. That won't go down. And the rebound is pulled in this time by Pickering, who wants to speed back up the floor. Trying to press the tempo. Pickering, tough lefty layup, can't get it to go, but does draw the foul and will himself go back to the line for 2 more. Marshall Johnson collects the foul. And Pickering misses his second free throw attempt of the night. Rare 0 for 2 start for Pickering. See if he can pick up the third here. Second free throw for Pickering is up and out. Missed them both. Gives a chance here for Ell-Saline to trim down the lead. Rowley kicks this into the corner. They will take another deep contested 3. It's off the mark, no good. Rodenbeek pulls down the rebound, and you wonder if Ell-Saline might be falling in love with that three-point shot just a little too early here. Still plenty of time left. I know they've struggled to go inside with Lawson patrolling the paint, but got to find a way to make something happen here. Mr. Smith kicks back out. Bennington will run this down with Paige Rodenbeek sporting the glittery gold sneakers. 1:06 left to go. Still working through offense. You can see Bennington, they want to get the ball down low to Lawson. Ell-Saline is having absolutely none of it. Lawson comes out. He's got his back to the basket at the three-point line. Still getting played that type of defense. Meanwhile, 45 seconds have come off the clock. And at this point, you wonder if Bennington might just be holding for the last shot. They will go now, dump it off, cross-court pass, left wing three, off the mark, no good. Rebound somehow stays in play. Boy, no idea how that one didn't hit the sideline. And it's Cass Kramer who floats into the corner. Three-pointer flies here. Rowley can't connect, but an offensive board keeps it with Ell-Saline. Rowley thought about trying again, gives it up to Zerger. 18 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Ell-Saline looking for a big bucket to close out the frame. Rowley has it now in the high post. Time down to 8, down to 7. Rowley wants to go himself. His shot no good, gets his own rebound. Kicks it out for a big three-pointer. That's off the mark. And that will bring us to the end of quarter number 3. Bennington does what they need to. They stay ahead. They build their lead. 33-26, Bulldogs on top here on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach right off Crawford and in the Central Mall Salina and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
This is Eagle Radio Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Welcome back in here on the campus of Bennington High School. Tyler Henry alongside you, the homestanding Bulldogs still holding a 33-26 lead and looking to defend that through the finish line. Boy, they've gotten the job done with defense. They gave up 15 points in the first quarter. Since then, they have held this Ell-Saline team to just 11 total points in the next 2 quarters, and that is a big part of the reason they currently hold a 7-point lead. Eli Lawson cuts to the inside and kisses it off the window. A big 2-pointer there for Eli Lawson, his 3rd make of the night. Hasn't been super involved, big part of the reason this game has been so low scoring. But Bennington has been content to waste some time and let guys like Mr. Smith go to work. Here's a big answer on the other side for Cass Kramer, who's got 9 points now. And if Ell-Saline wants to come back in this game, they've got to do something fast. Meanwhile, would not expect much in the way of quick offense here for Bennington. Again, holding the big lead. No need to rush things. With 7:11 remaining in the ball game, got to make Ell-Saline come to you. Sitting on the ball right now, Paige Rodenbeek. Now back to Mr. Smith on the right wing. Back to Pickering in between the circles. Guards right now playing a little game of catch. Ell-Saline will send Rowley out now and pressure. Kick out once again, this time Isaiah Garrett. Garrett back to Smith. Again, Bennington more than happy right now to run some clock. They've got the big lead. And if they find an opening, more power to them. Big cross-court pass over the top. Swing it back around to Garrett again. Now with Rodenbeek, they will reset once again. Rodenbeek breaks the pressure. Gives it up back to Pickering. Time continues to tick down. Now they'll fire it out. Ell-Saline gets a little tempted, I would say. And Bennington's going to pull it out again and run some more clock. And right now, just trying to frustrate Ell-Saline. You see them, they're taking time down. Ell-Saline rushed 3 guys out to the perimeter. Here they gamble for a steal, and Garrett misses the baseline jumper. So all that work does kill some clock, but does not get them anything more on the board. And a chance for the Cardinals to trim this lead back down. 5:47 to go. And losing out in the paint here. It's going to be stolen away, giving up the floor. This is Isaiah Garrett. It's blocked away from behind. They're going to say not without a foul, but what a stop for Ell-Saline. And you tip your cap there. It's all you can do. To Marshall Johnson. And they're going to call, they're going to call that goaltending. So count the bucket. That is a huge call. It makes it a 9-point game. It is absolutely the right call, though. Give the bucket to Isaiah Garrett on the basket interference. Here's a dump off into the paint. Kick this out. Rowley 3 knocks it home. Big bucket for Brogan Rowley will lead to a full timeout. We will take it with them. 37-31, Ell-Saline back within 3 here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
Opus Plasma Skin Resurfacing at Salina Medical Aesthetics is similar to traditional laser skin treatments. It uses thermal energy to produce anti-aging results as opposed to traditional laser energy. There's minimal downtime, and each session only takes about 45 minutes. Most patients see a noticeable difference with just one procedure. Treat moderate to deep wrinkles, fine lines, sagging skin, rough patches, poor skin tone, and sunspots. Opus is a fantastic treatment for anti-aging. For a free consultation, contact Salina Medical Aesthetics and learn more at salinamedesthetics.org.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Back here at Bennington High School, Tyler Henry alongside you, Olivia Bergmeyer handling producing duties tonight, and Bennington holding a 6-point lead over the 8th-ranked Ell-Saline Cardinals, looking to complete the sweep of one of their league and area rivals here. These two schools not separated by much on the road. A very short trip for Ell-Saline to get here. Cardinals dialing up a full-court press. Lawson takes it in. 5:15 left to go. And we will see if Bennington wants to play as patient as what they did on the last possession. They ran a good 2.5 minutes off this clock. Content to play a grind-it-out style if that's what they need to do. Imagine we're not going to see them rush any shots here in the fourth quarter. We have seen just 4 buckets in the fourth quarter, 2 aside. Ell-Saline with the only 3-pointer of the frame, and that's why they've clawed back within 2 possessions here. Bennington wants to go here. They've still got it on the outside. That's Rodenbeek. He will hand it off. Now it's Mr. Smith's turn. Smith picked up defensively by Trey Williams. Cuts to the inside now, dumps the ball back off. Get all of this done without Lawson taking so much as a touch. Ball dished away, drive to the inside, kick it back out here. And Bennington again going to stop and reset. You hear Coach Wendell yelling at his guys to go out and pressure. As Bennington continues melting clock, and then Lawson springs free. His shot goes all the way around the cylinder and crawls out, so he'll have a chance to earn him the hard way at the line. It's the second time Eli Lawson has been sent to the free throw line tonight. 0 for 2 on his first trip, a chance to correct that here. And leaves the first free throw short. One more free throw here, he can make it a 3-possession game. And will not, but an offensive board gives it back to Bennington. Time of possession, not something we have access to stats-wise here at the high school level. I would love to see the fourth quarter TOP. Bennington just grinding out this clock. Not with a ton of motion, but Ell-Saline not really coming out and pressuring all that much. And all the while, precious seconds off the clock. Mr. Smith goes up for a big dunk, takes a ton of contact. And the ball's out of bounds, and Ell-Saline takes it back. And I gotta say, I'm with Coach Pickering on this. I don't know how that's not a foul. Mr. Smith got mugged on his way to the rim. And at a certain point, you wonder if this officiating crew is not leaning a little bit against the team that's running all this clock and just trying to burn it off. Here's a Brogan Rowley 3. He hits another. Oh my goodness. Back-to-back triples for Brogan Rowley. Ell-Saline all of a sudden is back within 3. Eli Lawson looking to go the other way. Count it and 1. There is your answer. Eli Lawson puts it in the cup for 2 more. And after watching nobody take a shot for the better part of 3 minutes. This game has had new life breathed into it. And Lawson is back at the line looking for his first free throw make on the day. And still doesn't get it, but boy, almost another offensive rebound there, which would have been just as well for the team currently up by 5. Bennington with the 5-point lead, 3:08 left to go. Brogan Rowley is on fire right now. He's hit his last 2 3-pointers, one with a hand in his face. He gets the ball here, is immediately double teamed. They'll go down low, and there's a nifty little baby hook for Reese Crone. That's going to prompt the timeout to be taken. Ell-Saline is on a big run, and they're back within 1 possession. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 2:55 to go here on the Game of the Week.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Back here on the campus of Bennington High School. Tyler Henry alongside you, 39-36 our score. Bennington's still up, but this is the closest Ell-Saline has had it in quite some time. Don't forget, Ell-Saline, they held a 2-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and then they got outscored big. It was 15-13 Ell-Saline after 1. It was 33-26 Bennington after 3. And the Bulldogs looked like they were just going to milk clock and run this one out, but Ell-Saline has come back 2 huge 3-pointers for Brogan Rowley and a big-time bucket for Reese Crone, who goes right up and over one of the best players in the state, in Eli Lawson, who's got the ball now. Bennington looking for another bucket here, up by 3. They will give this up, penetrate to the inside. Looks like still running some clock here and just waiting for their moment to strike. Mr. Smith on the basketball, hands it off here to Rodenbeek. Rodenbeek in between the circles. Ell-Saline going to be gambling for steals, but trying not to foul. Boy, awfully close there. Here's a lob up near the baseline. Dump it right back off to Mr. Smith, who lays it in for 2. Massive bucket there for Mr. Smith. Love the feed there from Rodenbeek. And it's 41-36 Bennington with 2 minutes to go. Ell-Saline needs a bucket. Thought about a step back there. Instead, they will feed this back into the corner. Hand it off here, top of the key, back to Rowley. Again, he's been the primary damage dealer. Dumps it off down low. Count it, and 1 for Cass Kramer. Kramer with the biggest bucket of his night. And a chance to complete the 3-point play and bring his team right back within 4. And he gets the free throw. 12 points tonight for Cass Kramer. And he makes this, all of a sudden, a 2-point game. Minute 48 left to go. Lawson takes the inbound here for Bennington. Gets it across the floor, now gets downhill. He's got 3 red jerseys around him, passes out somehow, able to find Mr. Smith. And was Smith fouled, or did he step on the sideline? I think he was fouled. That's going to be called on Brogan Rowley. So it's a foul on the floor and a sideline inbound coming with 1:37 to go. And a timeout called by Coach Pickering. He wants to rally the troops and talk it over. We'll take it with him. 1:37 to go. Bennington by 2 with the basketball here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Back here at Bennington High School, Tyler Henry alongside you, and it will be the homestanding Bulldogs, again with a 2-point lead, an ever-shrinking lead, to throw this in, looking to re-extend it. And they get it to Lawson on the block for the first time in what feels like forever, but he's denied on the inside. Oh, what a block for Trey Williams. And Ell-Saline with a chance to tie or take the lead with 1:24 left to go. We have been treated to one of the best games in the state of Kansas tonight. It's going to have a thrilling finish. 1:13 left to go. Buckle in. Ell-Saline down by 2 with the basketball. They kick this back out into the hands here once again of Rowley. Rowley's had the hot hand. He will kick out a three-pointer for the lead. Off the mark, no good, but an offensive rebound run down by Crone. We're now inside the final minute. 53 seconds left to go. Rowley from way downtown. Oh boy, ill-advised shot. It's going to give the ball back to Bennington with 48 seconds to go as Brogan Rowley tried one with a hand in his face from Brookville, Kansas. Lawson will take the ball in here. Any made bucket puts them up by at least 3. A 3 puts them up by 4. And instead, they will start the hack-a-shack strategy. Not a bad idea given the struggles that Eli Lawson's had from the line tonight. This one will not result in free throws, but Eli Lawson, he is 0 of 5 at the line from this game. 40 seconds left to go. 41-39 is our score. And now in the bonus is Bennington. And boy, I don't know. The Bennington crowd doesn't love that. Garrison Zerger may have been trying to win himself an Oscar there, but either way, the result is the same. Lawson is fouled, and he will go to the line with increasingly important free throws coming up here. Again, an 0 for 5 start from the stripe for Eli Lawson. And finally, breaks the stretch with a make here. Marshall Johnson back on the floor in what is now a 3-point game. Lawson's second free throw, a big one to make it 4, and he got them both. Perhaps saving his makes for late in the game. Here we go, 35 seconds left. 4-point lead for Bennington. Ell-Saline with the basketball, they need a basket. Hand it off, turning the corner. This is Rowley who goes up and scores. Timeout, Ell-Saline. Back to a 2-point game with 25 seconds left to go. And Brogan Rowley's masterpiece continues. 18 points for Rowley. We'll step away for 30. Back with the conclusion to this one on the Salina Post Sports Network.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in here on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week, presented tonight by the Bennington State Bank, and it has been a banger. 43-41 is our score. Bennington leads. They have got the basketball here, trying to inbound it, and will do so now to Lawson, who is, immediately trapped and then fouled. So Eli Lawson, who started his day 0 for 5 at the line, but hit his last 2 free throws, will go back to the line in the same situation with a chance to put his team up by 2 possessions if he can sink both. That is a big if. But he sinks the first. And with one more, can push Ell-Saline back out to arm's length and make this a little bit more of a comfortable 4-point lead. Second free throw for Lawson. Missed it, but the offensive rebound's going to be tipped out here. Bennington controls. That might be the biggest play of the night, and it's going to lead to Talon Pickering free throws, and he'll have a fresh set of chances. 2 free throws coming up here to put his team ahead by 2 possessions. And does so with the first. Pickering, another guy that had some foul trouble, or had some free throw trouble early in this game. He started 0 for 3, but he knocks this one down when it matters, and he gets them both. Boy, 2 massive free throws. Going to lead to a full timeout taken by Bennington. We'll be back when we return. 18 seconds to go. Bennington up by 5 here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
And with that, we are back. Final 18.3 seconds. Ell-Saline down by 4 with the basketball. Actually down by 5. 15 seconds left to go. They need a basket. They need it quick. They get it out to Rowley. He's been the hot hand. He dishes off. They're running out of time here. Time down to 8, down to 7. Three-pointer heaved up. It's off the mark. And do we have a foul here on the back end of the play? I believe we do. And Bennington is going to bring this back the other way. But, boy, Ell-Saline, they just burned too much time there. Even if there's an 0 for 2 trip, they're not going to have enough time to come back and finish this off. We've seen crazier things, but with no way to advance the basketball in a high school game, Talon Pickering will have a chance to more or less put this game on ice. And he gets the first free throw. Boy, Pickering and Lawson both, after struggling early at the line, have come alive here late. Second free throw on its way. Pickering gets them both, and that should do it. 4.3 seconds left. Ball going to be heaved up. Time for one last shot. It's off the mark, and the Bennington Bulldogs are going to hang on to complete the sweep of Ell-Saline, and more importantly, take down the number 8 team in the state of Kansas in Class 2A. They are well on their way to earning a spot back in the top 10 when the KBCA rankings come out next week. We will step away for one final break, but when we come back, we'll wrap it up with a couple of post-game stats. That's right around the corner here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
For over 90 years, when people go car shopping, they've been coming to Marshall Motors in Salina. Hi, this is Dane at Marshall Motors. The world has changed, but the way we do business remains the same. We promise you the right price, no pressure, and to be your trusted dealership for sales and service. For over 90 years, we've been treating people the way we want to be treated and watching them drive away with a smile and a great ride. Come see us in South Salina at Marshall Motors. We keep life moving.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Gabe with Sage Products in Salina, offering industrial strength products that get the job done right. We are featuring hospital-grade disinfectant sprays, wipes, and hand sanitizers to keep you safe this time of year. We carry toilet paper with a large assortment of hand towels. Check out our private line of colorful products like Mom's Streak-Free Glass Cleaner or our friendly Amazing Green Bowl Cleaner. Go online to sageselects.com, visit our 9th Street location in Salina, or call 309-1919.
Welcome back in one final time here to Bennington High School. Tyler Henry here to put the finishing touches on this. A 48-41 win for Bennington here on the boys' side, and they get it in style, knocking off the 8th-ranked Ell-Saline Cardinals for the 2nd time this season. Individual scoring in this game looked like this. We'll start with Ell-Saline. Brogan Rowley had a heck of a night. He led all scorers with 18 points in this contest. 12 points tonight for Cass Kramer, 5 for Marshall Johnson, 4 for Reese Crone, and 2 for Trey Williams, but ultimately proved to be not enough, as on the other side, it was a great night for Talon Pickering, who had 16 points, 11 in this game for Eli Lawson, 8 points for Mr. Smith, 6 points for Paige Rodenbeek, and 7 in this game for Isaiah Garrett. So that'll just about do it for us. Again, a clean sweep for Bennington. Here at home, they get the win 43-42 on the girls' side and 48-41 on the boys' side to pick up 2 big wins. On the girls' side, or rather on the boys' side, the team moves to 14-3 on the season. But one last time for Tyler Henry with the court side, for Olivia Bergmeyer running camera and acting as producer tonight. I want to say thank you one last time for tuning in. This has been the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
This has been a presentation of Eagle Radio Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.